welcome back to my channel. I'm back after so many months of being apart away from you. I am finally said pick up the camera and vlog and explain to everyone why I've been absent, why I haven't been around, why I haven't been uploading, and so on. So I'm blonde again, so I'm delighted. So it was dark I think the last year or so on my vlogs, so now I'm back blonde. Now this is how long it is since I actually vlogged, so I think it could have been March, my last one. I did want to upload my Look Fantastic. I actually do have it on my camera, I just never got a chance to actually upload it. So it is there, but I just didn't get a chance to actually upload it. So I said, right, I'll go ahead with this video because I just wanted to explain to you why I haven't been around, why I've been absent for the last few months, and I didn't realise it was that long ago since I vlogged. So I said, you know what, I'm going to come in after work, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to vlog and I'm going to go through everything which is. So the reason, obviously you've seen from the title, I'm going to talk about wedding stuff and something different, you know, something that's not kind of what I've kind of done, kind of run down, which is what I have planned. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I recently, and also if you have been tuning into my channel, you'll know, if you see my New York vlog, I did get engaged. So if you are new, myself and Paul are engaged. That's my fiance. So weird saying that. Yeah, so we're engaged. We're together 9 years. So that was the 1st of July is when we were 9 years together. So we got engaged in January. So we did obviously say that we wanted to kind of wait maybe a year or two and then kind of start planning. That's just my cat, if you're wondering what that noise was. We were going to wait a little while, but then I said, oh, do you know what, we might as well get started. So, you know, something to look forward to, something be nice to plan something new and exciting. So I was like, do you know what, let's get it sorted, let's get the ball rolling. So we booked our wedding on, when was it? I think it could have been March actually. I think that could have been tied into my last video. That's when I kind of stopped the vlogging, and then I started really getting into the wedding preparation and all that planning, and there's so much. I did not realise how much there actually was. So we booked our wedding for 27th of February 21. So everyone always says, oh geez, that's so long away, that's like 2 years. It's actually not, it's a year and 7 months, and I do not think it's enough. There's just a lot of planning, there's a lot of things to put into it. So we said, alright, we have our date. That's the big one. I said, once we have our date, we have our venue. So we are staying in Dublin. That's where I live, and that's where we're from, and we're going to stay in Dublin because obviously a majority of our family as well is up in Dublin. So it actually suited everyone so well. So we decided that, right, this is where we're going to do, and we'll book the venue, book the date, and I said, at least then we have something to give people as well. So it was actually, I think, a good week or so before I actually told everyone the date, because I was getting to save the dates ready and kind of wanted to do it that way. I had special ways of asking my bridesmaids, asking my mum and dad and kind of things like that. I had different ways of doing it, and the same as the groomsmen, how to ask them and so on. So this was kind of tied into the date. So I didn't want to tell anyone the date until I knew I wanted to have these special presents for people, and that's what we done. So what I done was my Look Fantastic, actually, they came into great use. So I was saying with the Look Fantastic boxes that I got, I kept all of them. Well, actually I kept majority of them anyway. I won't say I kept all of them, but I kept the majority of the boxes, and they were brilliant. So what I done was I took everything, obviously the makeup stuff and all out of it. I kept the kind of the fluff stuff in it, and I got, I think it could have been silver crepe paper. So I didn't use the coloured paper that was already in it. So I went in with that, with the silver paper, and then I had a candle in it. I had a little glass with whatever the role they're playing. What else did I have in it? Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Oh, and a little bottle of Prosecco. So that's what I had in it. And I also had a card that said asking them to be my bridesmaid and my maid of honour. So overall I'm having 5 bridesmaids. So I have my auntie, who is my godmother, she is my maid of honour. Then I also have I have my best friend, I have Paul's 2 sisters, and I have my godchild who is going to be my junior bridesmaid. And the groomsmen I had just in an envelope, and it just had a little saying on the front of it, and it said, I only get to make one decision in this wedding. And then when they opened it, it said, will you be my groomsman? So I kind of had little ideas like that. So that's the way I kind of done the groomsman. So he would have his 3 brothers he's having, and he's having his nephew, and he asked my brother as well. So I only have one brother, I don't have any other siblings, so I thought I wanted to include him into it. So that's the way I kind of done their presents. And also I did one for my mum and dad, but I just did a glass and a Prosecco in both of theirs, and I wrote a letter, obviously just saying to them, like, thanking them for everything they've done over the years, and like just basically appreciating everything they've done for me and done for me and my brother and everything like they've done. So I included all that in it, and then I also asked, can both my mum and dad walk me down the aisle? Because I just think, I don't want to just do the traditional, oh, ask your dad. Like, I think it's nice to include 2 parents. Like, they both bring you up, do you know? And that's why I always look at it. They're both huge part of my life. And especially on a day like that, I just thought it would make both my mum and dad happy, like, to do that. To actually, like, be able to do that, you know? That's why I said I really wanted that. So I wanted, like, the present to be special. I wanted something meaningful. I want them to actually read it and be like, you know, taken back. And I think my mum was so shocked because she didn't think I'd ask her, and I just thought it was a nice idea. I said I would like to have both my mum and dad walk me down the aisle, and I just feel like, you know, why not? Like, you know, let's break the tradition. Like, the tradition's done. Like, you know, so that's the best thing, that we aren't having actually a church wedding. We are having it all in the hotel, which is great, because at least then we can add our own little personal kind of things to it. We don't have to be by the book or anything like that, which is really, really nice. So that's what I decided to do. So I decided to ask my mum and dad, and then I have 5 bridesmaids and he's 5 groomsmen. And that's just the way we're going to do it. So yeah, so that's that bit done. So yeah, we have, thank God now we have that bit done, and everyone knows what they're doing, and it's grand then. So everyone was delighted with what role they were playing, which was really, really nice. There was no arguments, thank God. But no, it was really, really nice. Everyone thought it was really good, that the little kind of gift things. And that's why I did say, when I used to do my subscription every month, they are so useful. Like, you don't just need them for what's in it. Like, you can use the boxes. Like, don't just throw them out, because they are fantastic boxes. Like, they are amazing. So that's what I done. Right, that's that bit. There's so much planning I have actually done over the last couple of months. I got on to, I think the next one was like the photographer. We got in touch with a photographer now. His work was absolutely amazing. We were delighted with it. And the video, we're going to get a videographer. I think that's what they're called. So we paid our deposit, but I wasn't sure whether to go with the videographer, because I think it was a bit out of our budget as well. But I think it'd be really nice to have it as well, that, you know, something to look back on, that I think if we didn't get it, we might regret it. And I don't want to regret it. So I don't know. I'm still kind of on the shelf of getting it or not, but it's the deposit's paid, so at least the date is secure. So if we don't decide to go with them, I said at least it was only €100 deposit. It wasn't like a huge amount that we had to pay forward, which was really nice. But we're still kind of undecided about that, so we said we'll keep it on the fence anyway and see. But the photographer was absolutely amazing. His work was really, really nice. He was very nice, you know, so just everything kind of gelled together. And I said he wasn't that type that'd be very at you as well. Like, he was real, like, all about family, all about friends, all about it's your day, and, you know, it was things like that. It just really stood out to me. So we booked that. So I didn't realise that we had to, like, book all these things, thinking that, like, being in 21, loads of time, just once you get the venue, get the date, that's all that matters. No, you have to book these like, the minute you know what you're doing, you got to book. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, we have to get on this. So then I was like, all right, what do we do? So I said I got onto everything. So I booked a photographer. We're going to have a spiritual ceremony. So I was so unsure, because there were so many different ones. You're kind of like, who do you go for? what are they like? I was like, so I got in touch with a spiritual one and a humanist, I think that's what they're called. So obviously they did say they are quite different in their own little ways as well. Obviously the spiritual there will be a bit of religion in it. There obviously will be like the legal bit of it where you have to obviously say your vows or dues and all that kind of thing as well, which was really nice, which is something that we actually really wanted to do. Sorry, my cat is trying to get in front of the camera. Like, he's just all about spoiling the stuff. Yeah, so we didn't know which one to kind of go for, because obviously like being so different, and the spiritual one being a bit more religious, the humanist being more kind of informal kind of as such. So in the end we did decide to go for the spiritual ceremony. She was really nice actually. I had a phone call with her and she went through kind of different things with me, because she said, I know it is so confusing, obviously having so many out there. Who do you go for? Like, what are they basically? Because that's what she was saying, there is so many out there that you don't know which one's which. So humanists would be kind of more, they kind of involve everyone, but even though the spiritual one still does all that, it's the humanist just wouldn't have the religion side, obviously the piece that you have to read out, because I know there is a piece that you have to legally read out as well. So I said in that kind of case, like, but so then we said, right, we'll stick with the spiritual one, because I said obviously you do want a bit of seriousness as well, like it is your wedding at the end of the day. It is like, you know, it is meant to be formal and informal, and that's what this is. So obviously you have like your vows, you have all that, you go through this, and you know, but then also you have the informal side where you can add a bit of personal kind of stuff to it. You can do different things as well, which is really, really nice. You can kind of add your own touch, which is exactly what we wanted to do. We didn't want to just play by the book and say, look, this so and so. I said I didn't want anything like that. I want it to be a day to remember, and I want everyone to enjoy it as well. And that's why we did decide on doing it in the hotel, because I said it'll be just easier for people that are there. They're there, do you know, that way you're not saying, right, we have to go down to church down the road, then we have to get in the car, then we have to go up the road, especially in February, you don't know what the weather's going to be like. So I said, no, do you know what, do it in a hotel, and it's just as lovely. It really, really is. It's just such a nice hotel, and it's in Castleknock Hotel, if you're wondering. I don't know if I said it at the start, but yeah, so that's where we decided that we were going to do it. So when we seen it actually done up, it was really, really nice. So I said, you know what, this is exactly what we want. I said, just something that the whole family can be there, and it'd be just really, really nice. So I have everything like that booked. I have the hairdresser booked as well, because apparently you have to book all this. Can't remember what else. Oh, we're getting a photo booth and like a Ferris wheel kind of thing for sweets on it. It's just like a small one that you put on the table. We also have big letters. We're gonna have our initials in there as well. I have the band booked. So we're going with Top of the Pops. We did actually go and listen to them, and they're really, really good. And they're really good band. They really gelled together, and I think they were kind of a youngish band, which was really nice. Like, they played a bit of everything from 70s, 80s, 90s, you name it. They played it all, so it was really, really good. And that's what we wanted. We wanted something that wasn't too, not, I won't say up to date as such, but there will be a lot of kind of older guests there as well. And obviously you don't want to be listening to like a DJ kind of music, if you get me, like, so I said, no, we have to kind of compensate and kind of be like, right, who's going to be there, what do they like to listen to, and so on, because you obviously have to take into everything as well, so which was really good. So we said, right, we'll go listen to these, see what we think, and we were delighted at the end of the night. So that's who we picked. What else is there now? My god, it's like trying to picture. I think I could have my makeup artist booked. I just have to have a trial, because I'm very fussy when it comes to makeup. See, I don't really wear a lot of makeup, and some people can overdo my makeup, and I just hate it. I'm just like, I'm very like, I like very minimal makeup, and that's just the way I've always been. So that's the way I like my makeup. So I'll have to go have a trial, see how it goes, and then we'll know a bit more. But we could be booking. We could be booking that in the next couple of weeks. But everything else, I think, is majority of it is all booked, which I'm shocked. So I'm thinking, oh my god, and I forgot to say, oh my god, I can't believe I've actually forgot this. I've actually picked out my dress as well. You're probably thinking, you have a year and 7 months, calm down. Like seriously, no. I 100% believe if you want things, you got to get in there, because trust me, don't leave things to the last minute, because you won't be happy with what you get, because it's not what you want. You wanted a band that like you really liked, and you might book them a year before your wedding and they could be gone at that date. So I 100% believe it is never too early to start. Like, just start whenever you feel like, look, I've seen this is what I want. Start, because I 100% go by that. So I have picked out my dress. So I put my deposit down the dress and it's mine, thank God. So I just have to wait till next year. I think March it's going to come in. They ordered it for then because they didn't want to order it now and then keep it in the shop for so long. So they said, you know what, we'll do this. We'll order it in, and then in March come back in. That's when I start all my fittings and so on. And they hold on to it like a week before the wedding, which is great. Perfect. So I actually did go down to a place in Mullingar about 2 weeks before. Yeah, about 2 weeks. No, I think it could have been about a while ago actually. It was in June. I went down to a place in Mullingar and I seen a lovely dress and I was like, that is the one. Like, but I went to another shop after it and I seen nothing at all in it. Nothing. There was nothing in it. So I was like, right. So the lady in the first shop, this was in the bridal lounge, she said to me, look, go to 3 shops. Don't go to so many because you'll just fluster yourself and you won't remember them anyway. So I was like, right, so go to 3 shops. So I said I went to hers, I went to the other shop after hers, and then I went to another shop. So I was like, right. So I went to, I booked into another shop and I said, oh, do you know what, I really want this dress. So I said, I'll book in a Sunday that I'll go down, I'm going to buy this dress, and that's what's going to happen. That was grand. So I said, right, on the Thursday, before that Sunday, I went to my last third shop. That was the last shop that I said I'll go to, just to see, just to try it out and say, right, that was it. Sunday, I'm going in and I'm buying that dress. So that was, I done that. Went in on Thursday, tried on, actually the first dress I tried on, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know if this could be the one, but let's just say it could be. So she was like, right, we'll try on a few more. There was another one now which was lovely. It was really, really nice, but was it for me? I don't think so. So I was like, right, I'll put that aside, and I tried on a few more. A few more were like, I was just like, no, I just don't like them at all, but gave it a go anyway. And then I kept going back to the same dress. The first dress, I think I've tried it on about 9 times. Just that evening, I just tried it on and I kept putting it on. I was like, I think by the 9th time I was like, yeah, I think this is the one. So I was like, that's when they obviously asked you, are you saying yes to the dress? And I said, yes, I am. I'm so excited. So yes, so there is obviously a few alterations I will be doing myself, like kind of adding things onto it as well. Obviously you have to put your own kind of spell on it as well. So yeah, so that was my kind of, my journey, why I have been kind of away, why I haven't been near the camera, and it's just been hectic actually. It's been a hectic few months, and it's actually after flown so much because I had so much to do, so much preparation to do, and like all that kind of, like I just had so much on my mind. I was like, right, I need to get this booked, I need to get that booked. I was meeting up with people like to book these things, you know, that way. So I was constantly on the go. Every evening we had something to do, or we were going off meeting photographers, going off meeting different people, like. So we said, oh, do you know what, I'll take a break from the camera, do everything, and then I said, at least when I come back I can actually tell you everything. So we do have everything booked.